just show you what we're going to do and then we'll all do it. The name of the call we're going to do is called peel off. There's a couple of rules for the call peel off. A peel off requires the following things.
Right.
It requires 4 dancers. It requires a center. And it requires leaders and trailers. If you have those 4 things, actually 3 things, leaders and trailers, then you can do the call peel off. For right now, if we both face the back of the hall, we all face the back of the hall. In our group of 4, this is the center. In our group of 4, if you're not facing your group of 4, you're a leader. And if you are facing a body, whether it's their back, their nose, their shoulder, you're a trailer. So we're trailers because we're facing a body in our group. They're leaders because they're not facing anyone in their group. If we do the call peel off, here's the deal. Leaders, you pretend you're in some kind of a line and you peel away from the center of the set by turning 180 degrees to face the opposite wall, and you stay lined up with each other. Just the leaders do their part, peel off. Now, us trailers, we have 2 things to do. We've got to step forward into the vacated spot, and then turning away from the center of the set, turn around. Everybody on a peel off ends up turning 180 degrees, and it's also always away from the center of the set. Let's bend our line. Let's face the back of the hall. Now we got new leaders and new trailers. Gender just does not matter here, which is why I have 3 girls and me. Actually, I like dancing with girls. But that's why. So if we peel off, Judy and I are going to run, and we're going to stay adjacent to each other. They're going to step forward and you turn back. It's always away from the center of the set. Peel off. Excellent. Bend the line. Pass the ocean. Ends fold. This is where this call is called from sometimes, and another call is called from. Again, we've got a Z formation. If you look at it, it kind of looks like a Z if you look at it from the top. We've got leaders, and we've got trailers, and we have a center. So we can do the call. The leaders will stay adjacent to each other. We're going to step forward and end up in the center. The trailers become centers, the leaders become ends. Peel off. How about a hand for my demo? Over the back square. Can we get one? And Ducky's coming from the front square. He's on his way. We just need a person for the back square. Excellent. Are we all in? Bow to the partner. And corner 1, 2. Head star through. Everybody do a double pass through. Whoa, stop. You're now in a group of 4. If you're facing out, you're a leader. If you're facing someone's back, you're a trailer. Make sure we end up in lines of 4 facing the opposite way. Leaders, you're going to run away from each other to become an end. Trailers, you'll step forward and you turn back away. And then a funny thing's going to happen. The other line is going to be miles away from you. So once you're finished with your peel off and you're all facing the same direction, you're going to have to compress your square by moving forward and making the lines closer together. So that's just something else you're going to have to do. Okay? Everybody, peel off. Leaders peel away, trailers step up, and you turn away from the center. Some of the girls turned in toward the center of the set. Later on, that's going to be important. Away from the center. Here's why. If you ever peel a banana, you should never peel a banana in toward the center, should you? If you're making a banana shake, you can, and because it's going to get mushy and it's going to be ugly. But you always peel away from the center. Think of a banana when you peel off. Peel away from the center of the set, like you peel a banana. Good. Everybody star through in front of you. Same leaders, same trailers. Make sure when you peel, you turn away from the center. Peel off. Leaders run, trailers step forward, and you turn back away, and then compress. It's an air brake compress, but I like the sound. Star through. One more time from here. Peel off. Excellent. Touch a quarter. Boys, Well, girls, you're facing the other way of the boy if you touch the quarter. I think you guys start through. So you have to call them. Right hand's out. Good. Boys, run. Double pass through. All the way through. We have new leaders, new trailers. Yes? Okay. Leaders, you're going to run to become an end. Trailers will step forward and you turn back away from the center to become centers. Peel off. Excellent. Start through. It's not a tough call, it's just weird and it doesn't have a lot of play, which means at a dance, if the caller calls it, the floor may stumble because not a lot of guys call this call, but it is on the list. Peel off. Good. Touch a quarter. Right hands. Boys run around the girl. Centers pass through. Excellent. Swing through. Boys, do not drop left hands. Girls, fold. That would be behind the boy. Now remember, a fold means you fold once removed from that spot. If I had you run, you would run into that spot. So now you're in those weird looking Z's. Boys are leaders, girls are trailers. Boys are going to run to become an end. Girls will step forward and you turn back. You'll end up in two face lines. It's going to be great. Turn away from the center. Peel off. Girls, if you're holding right hands, excellent. If you're holding right hands, you did well. Yes. Because appeal turns you 180 degrees. And if you don't turn 180 degrees, then you're not appealing. It's a joke. Bend the line, up to the little back. Then you're, because past the ocean. I don't mean you're not good looking. I mean you're not doing the call peel off, so you're not appealing. Swing through. You know what it is. Boys are in the middle. Girls fold behind him, scratch his back. No, stop. Because he'll never do the call if you do that. When we do this call, you'll end up facing the opposite wall, yes? Girls, your job as a trailer is to step forward and then turn around away from the center. Boys, your job is to do an imaginary run to an in spot. Everybody, peel off. Lisa, did you turn around again? I knew you did. Bend the line. I was just asking. Girl, about the left thing. I knew she did. I was just testing. Pass the ocean. Ladies trade. Ladies trade with the boy. Boys trade with the boy. Girls fold behind the boy. When you're done, you'll end up facing the opposite wall. If you're facing me right now, you should end up facing the back wall. If you're facing the back wall, you should end up facing me. And if you do end up facing me, be sure to stop and wave at the camera. Ready? Peel off. Give the camera a wave.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
If you're not facing the camera, you can wiggle. Alright? Bend the line. Up to the middle and back. That's a really good wiggle. Pass the ocean. As wiggles go, it was excellent. Swing through.
What level is that?
I don't know. Girls fold behind him.
Wiggle,
Get ready.
Wiggle through.
Peel off. That was nice. As opposed to rice. If it were a rice peel off, it would be different. Bend the line, but it was a nice peel off. You're about to lift it. You see the difference? Yes. Pass the ocean. Girls trade. Boys fold behind her. This one's not going to be as popular because you're going to end up half sashayed. Girls will be the end, boys will be the center. But know that you're going to end up facing the opposite wall. Ready? Peel off. Boys are in the middle. Excellent.
What are we doing?
We're going to do linear cycle. Which is kind of like a recycle, only not.
Hinge, fold, pass, and peel.
So, gather around, take a look, and then we'll square sets afterwards. Let's pass the ocean. When we do a linear cycle, it's a three-part call. Part one is important. It's a right-handed wave, so everything that I say is going to be right-handed. We'll talk about that in a minute. Part one is a hinge. Let's do that. Part two sounds like two parts. Part two, outfacers fold, girls. And since we're offset by the right, we're going to do a right shoulder double pass-through. That's part two. Part three is a peel. Not a peel off away from the center. Since it was a right hinge and a right pass, we're going to peel to the right, which means the leader will run to the right, the trailer will step forward and make a right face, you turn back. And that's all there is to it. Note, if we start in waves facing side walls, we end up in couples facing head walls. That's important to know. Past the ocean. We're back to where we got to before we got to where we just went. So, here's the call linear cycle. Hinge, part 1. Girls fold, double pass through, part 2. Peel right, part 3. Excellent. Past the ocean. This time it's speed. Girls just follow the boy. It's a no hands call. So once we do the hinge, we're done with hands until the end. Linear cycle, hinge, girl fold, double pass, peel right. Cool. Now let's do this. Right, left, 3. Dixie style to a wave. Boys trade. Now, a couple of things are happening. We're left-handed waves, which means the hinge, the pass, and the peel will be left-handed. Everything else is still the same. From here, if we linear cycle, we'll hinge. That's part 1. Now the outfacer is a boy. Outfacer fold, and since we're offset left, we're going to double pass left shoulders. And then the finish is a peel to the left. She does the run, he steps forward and left facing you, turns back. Cool? But a hand for my demo team. Pretty good? Alright, heads, move into the middle heads. Turn and face your corner. Say hello, corner. Step to an ocean wave. Alright, so remember the rules. It's a 3-part call. If we start the call in waves facing side walls, we should end up in couples facing head walls. Okay, so that's good to know. Part 1, everybody hinge. Part 2, out facing dancer fold, do not adjust. And straight ahead, double pass through. Since it was right-handed, you were offset right, so it was a right shoulder pass. Part 3, peel right. As opposed to peeling wrong. Up to the middle and back, yes. Past the ocean, and now you're back to where you got to, before you got to where you just went. Okay, so now what we've learned, if you ever want to learn how to square dance call, a linear cycle past the ocean puts you back to where you started. Just in case you want to learn. Everybody, linear cycle, hinge, girls fold, double pass through, peel to the right. Say the word woohoo. Excellent. Past the ocean. Girls trade. Now you're going to follow another boy. See if his following mechanism is as cute as the other one. Ready? Linear cycle, hinge, girls fold, follow him, double pass, peel right. Woohoo! Excellent. Past the ocean. Swing through. Spin the top, swing right. Girls go 3, boys move up to her. Girls have left hands held, boys have right hands held. You have 2 ocean waves tip to tip. We'll talk about spin the top in a minute. But here's what I'm here to tell you. Most dancers think the call linear cycle end in the lines of 4 facing in. Not true. It has to do with you and your group of 4. If you're facing front and back walls now, like you are, when you're done, you'll end up in couples facing side walls, which will be like the 8 chain through kind of formation. It's going to be okay, trust me. Okay? From here, linear cycle. Hinge, girl pull behind him, double pass through, peel to the right, so you're facing side walls, which is on a normal side. Side walls. Excellent. Past the ocean, and you're back to where you got to before you got to where you just went. So, if you start facing front and back, you should end up facing sides. Let's do it slowly. Linear cycle, hinge, stop. Girls fold, double pass through, stop. Peel right to end up facing the opposite wall. Say the word woohoo. So here's the deal. Since the boy was the leader, his peel was a run action. Since the girl was a trailer, her peel was a step forward and U-turn back action. Okay? Past the ocean. Here we go again. Linear cycle. Hinge. Fold. Pass. Peel. Woohoo! Slide through. I'm pretty excited. Past the ocean. You ready? Linear cycle. Hinge. Fold.